Look at Myro. All right, you can see we have broken this resistance, this blue line coming down through here. All right, we've broken out of it. Now it's riding this right over here back to a retracement. All right, this should be a wave 1 and a wave 2. Expecting a pretty decent move out of this thing, to be quite honest with you here. Let's get this, well, let me show you what's going on here before you take it off there. All right, you can see the resistance line here. As soon as this breaks this resistance line, this thing is really going to start ripping. Okay, now if this is a 1, 2, the measured move for this thing. All right, let's take from the swing low of wave 1 to the top of wave 1. Now I expect it to possibly pull down just a little bit more here, so let's take it from right down here even. All right, that's going to get you, that would put this thing back up at 26 cents, which would be a double top. Okay, which is bearish if it makes it that high. All right, now what makes me truly believe this? If this is a wave 3, this thing is going to rip when it breaks out of here. Okay, I didn't mean to say whip, I mean when. That's as fast as this goes is going to tell you right off the bat. All right, if it starts firing up there, you get a 20, 30, 40% move out of this thing coming up here. Oh geez, that ain't nothing. And 100% move even, that's going to mean a wave 3's in here. I would look for a pretty massive, and the reason I say that, your wave 3 is your biggest wave in the whole move. Now could this thing fizzle out and just collapse? Absolutely, that's crypto. All right, but your third wave would be your biggest wave in this whole thing. Okay, so that would be your most explosive wave. Then your fourth wave is usually a pretty big pullback, and then your fifth wave up here. All right, so we'll see how this plays out. Like I said, if this is a wave 1, 2, then this thing should really tear when it breaks out. Now, looking for a bounce area here. Okay, usually 618 or 702 is your bounce. All right, we're going to go from the extreme low to the high. All right, we're right on a 618 now. Could it bounce now? Absolutely. All right, worst case comes down to the 5.6 or 5.2 and then bounces up out of here. All right, and then now if this thing would break through a 786 and just totally collapse, then forget it. All right, that is cryptocurrency, guys. We all know this game. For sure. Now, what really makes me curious here is inside here, especially on a 4-hour, you can see this wave count right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, right up there. Okay, then you have a correction down, and then it would start another 5 waves up. Except this 5 waves should really be, if this is a wave 3, or yeah, then these waves should really blast up here. Okay, you should be looking at a big move up out of here, and that would be your wave 3. 1, 2, that would be your wave 3, and fourth wave pullback, and then your fifth wave up. All right, you get the idea of what I'm getting at here. You have 5 waves inside of your wave 1, your wave 3, and your wave 5. All have 5 waves with the inside of them. All right, so that's what's making me think this is a wave 1 and a 2 here. So be watching for this area here. I mean, it could bounce right from where it's at right now. It's down to a 618. That's 702. If we look at some RSIs, that could give us a clue here. The 4-hour just turning up. Okay, your 8-hour. 69 and a 74. We're above the moving average down here on the bottom, which so as long as it's above that moving average, this thing can head right back up. The 12-hour, same thing. 69 and 77 is bearish, but we're still above the moving average down here. But pretty low, actually. We're down to 36. Okay, so this thing has lots of room to push up. And then your daily is just starting up at 21 to 17, and it is down at a 38 on the bottom. Okay, so this thing has lots of room to move up here. This RSI in the bottom is extremely low. Okay, and you can clearly see a wave 1, 2 right inside the RSI. So, like I said, I would be expecting a pretty big move out of Myro if this all works out right. Okay, this wave 3 will tell all. If it starts blasting up out of here, then you know you're in wave 3. Okay, worst case scenario, we would get a run up to a 618 or 702. That's up at 17 to 19 cents. Worst case scenario. If this doesn't play out exactly like the trend-based fib has the target for it. Put that trend-based fib on here. Swing low, swing high to the retracement. Now the retracement would actually be down here because there's your retracement on it. It's putting it up towards that 26 cent area. We'll see what happens, guys. Nothing is guaranteed. Like I said, this is crypto. Don't go putting everything you have into this thing. Throw a few bucks at it, see what happens. But it could end up being a very, very big move. If this thing runs from back up to the top again, that would be absolutely crazy, wouldn't it? You'd be looking at a 3x, to the top. So not too bad. You'd expect something like this over here. See how this wave 3 ended up being a pretty explosive move. Actually, your wave 5 ended up being the blow off, but if you go out in a daily, I'm sure there was tons of volume there to back that up. Oh yeah, look at this volume down here. That's why that wave 5 ended up being so big. But you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up right there. So that's what we're looking for here, right in the same exact area that we were before. So it's starting out just like this one did over here. We'll see what happens. All right, thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Please hit the like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that so very much.